My second son is who I'm going to talk about tonight. He was always introspective, very honest, very forthright, very forthcoming, and he always knew what he wanted from the time he was a child. When he was 5 years old, he did his first rhyme that I remember. By the time he was 7 years old and he was reading and writing, I started buying him notebooks. And he would keep his head down in those notebooks and he would write and write and write and write. And throughout the years, he wrote.
I wrote my way out.
When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends or no family to catch my fall. Running on empty, was nothing left in me but doubt. I picked up a pen and I wrote my way out.
Of a dark place was God's grace, I saw the light. My thoughts were bright at the age of 7, I start to write. Through the heartache and heartbreak, I talked to mics. All my life, I chased perfection and sought new heights. Stayed in sessions, made corrections till the bars were right. Mistakes were lessons, what makes a legend, applause and hype. Or art despite the call to fight for the cause. Despite the arts, our plights, just walk but hike with all your might. It cost the price, began to part ways with camouflage necks and dodge device. Frost is like my archetype, wasn't cut when my cloth was sliced. Because they were soft made, they all caved like troglodytes. Due to loss of sight, they were off base when they guarded slice. I pray for jealous betrayers, deafened by gall and spite. Though they plot to strike in broad day and stalk the night. Satan's repping stars and stripes, I see scars and strife. Hate oppression, crosses spikes and races dressed in garbs of white. I ought the kites to proselytes because the harvest ripe.
When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends and no family to catch my fall. Running on empty, there was nothing left in me but doubt. I picked up a pen and I wrote my way out.
Projected perceptions and expectations. As the wretched invested in defamation, spread deception to threaten my reputation. Their assessments never lessen my estimation. When I read from pages, my poetic cadence resonated. My elevation put devastation on skeptics' faces. I set the pace, then I led the race without hesitation. So dedicated, my presence faded, the less tenacious. To their amazement, the speculation was decimated. That's the jealous nature that vexed awaited my expiration. But my destination's predestinated was designated. For I'd open at the matrix to expose the devil's agents. Since degradation's perpetuated on every station, my presentations are predicated on the restoration of a rebellious nation. Yet this day is stiff-necked and laden with iniquity. Many sleep, eventually they'll awaken. This is the exclamation, the mirror reflects salvation.
When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends or no family to catch my fall. Running on empty, there was nothing left in me but doubt. I picked up a pen and I wrote my way out.
Of an elaborate maze, a vast enclave with snares were laid in the passageways. A castaway would gravitate to a snares were laid with hats and bass through rap escape. Put it in books and then crooked paths were straight. Look again, bulletin footage could have been captured late in an alleyway with shadows straight till the crack of day. I pulled the pen like a soldier who rode the frag grenade over to that brigade's barricade. Then most of their flags will wave. Boasters brag they're brave and bold but scared, afraid to dare engage. Deactivate when battles wage, invalidate their accolades. Since tracks I make castigate trashy traits. They exacerbate, death adders may retaliate, machinate and attack my fate, or exaggerate my past mistakes, fabricate to assassinate my character. But the shallow words don't carry weight. The fragile breaks don't catch a break. I had to work, scratch or scrape, was trapped at 8. Didn't pass the way, I unlatched the cage. It's fair to say I wrote my way out.
Oh, I was born in the eye of the storm. No loving arms to keep me warm. This hurricane in my brain is the burden I bear. I can do without, I'm here, 'cause I wrote my way out.
The mayor, I'm the greatest.